The 2021-22 Premier League season is just around the corner. Big names are coming. And the welcome return of fans to stadiums is set to provide a much-needed injection of atmosphere, one to lift our collective spirits and inspire greatness on the pitch. So how are things shaping up in England's top flight? Let's take a look, shall we? Manchester United, arguably the biggest club in the world, took big strides forward last season. But this campaign is where they simply must become a serious title threat. Their bold work on the transfer front shows they're on the right track, with the arrival of Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund and Raphael Varane from Real Madrid bolstering United's depth.
The club shows ambition with one of the most exciting young forwards in world football and one of the most respected centre-backs in the world and one of the most winning centre-backs in the world.
Liverpool's Premier League title defence last season was riddled with injuries. And while the return of centre-back pairing Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez is good news, the Reds have been dealt a pre-season blow, with left-back Andy Robertson likely to miss the first month of the season with ligament damage to his ankle. Despite the addition of defender Ibrahima Konate from RB Leipzig, Liverpool have been relatively quiet during this transfer window and have already lost reliable midfielder Gini Wijnaldum to PSG, begging the question, will they stagnate? The return of fans to the Reds' Anfield fortress, though, will no doubt reignite the passion. Champions Manchester City, winners of 3 of the past 4 Premier League titles, certainly won't be stagnating. And if anything, they'll get better. Having secured exciting midfielder Jack Grealish from Aston Villa, City are still the frontrunners for want-away Tottenham striker Harry Kane. Champions League winners Chelsea seem destined for a charge up the Premier League table under Thomas Tuchel. Add the returning Romelu Lukaku to the mix, and the Blues own some serious firepower. Leicester City's quest to become a mainstay in the top 4, meanwhile, seemingly hinges on its ability to finish off a good season properly, having thrown away Champions League qualification in each of the past 2 campaigns. Across the past 2 seasons, the Foxes spent 567 days in the league's top 4, more than any other team, but on both occasions slipped to 5th on the penultimate match day. Having lost barometer Jack Grealish to Man City, Aston Villa has actually managed to make good of a bad situation, signing striker Danny Ings from Southampton and a pair of wingers, Leon Bailey from Bayer Leverkusen and Emiliano Buendia from Norwich City. Speaking of whom, the Canaries are back in the Premier League, having won the Championship for the 2nd time in 3 years under manager Daniel Farke, who is committed to doing something special at the club.
I'm not too addicted to just individual success or money or titles or whatever. So for me, it's also perhaps sometimes more worth to create something really special and extraordinary for a small club instead of becoming the 123rd manager who wins the title for a different club. So I've got the feeling we have really something really special here at Norwich City.
The other 2 promoted clubs for the new campaign are Brentford, making their maiden appearance in the Premier League, and Watford, who have bounced right back up to the top flight, having been relegated in 2019-20. The season kicks off with Brentford hosting Arsenal, the Gunners looking to re-establish itself as a big club. Meanwhile, all eyes will be on Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and whether Harry Kane steps out as Spurs face Man City amid an ongoing transfer war. No matter what happens, we can't wait. Thanks for watching. For more great content on all things football, make sure you hit the subscribe button.